I'm moving. I don't know if you're ready for the show, but it's another Friday at TrendingSA, and we are here to escape the norm with some sizzling content brought to you by yours truly. And of course, there's no I in team, unfortunately. So I'm here with my peeps, rolling squad deep. I've got the emperor who governs over one citizen himself. Mabler.
You mean 1 million, because that's how many people are in Umlazi.
I can't with you. And next to him is the man who brings the flavor from 6 a.m. to now 6 p.m. More flavor.
The only DJ who can't dance. That's the only flavor that's missing here. I don't know I'm going to survive this show.
And joining us on our round table, we have the gorgeous, the talented, the fabulous Sinazo Yolwa. This multi-talented queen, multi-talented, has made a mark in the industry with a fierce and bubbly personality. Welcome, by TrendingSA, Sinazo.
Also adjectives, my blair. Also adjectives. I'm like, I love it.
But you left out sexy. You always have to have sexy.
Yeah, no.
Remember that ad? I remember that ad.
Oh, I remember that.
I just wanted to say welcome.
Thank you, Mo.
Right, guys.
Thank you guys for having me, man. Kumnandi balapha.
It's nice to be here. So, guys, I've been saying this for years. The Twitter streets are messy. So, last week, this tweet was seen on many people's timelines. Right? It says, Cindy Thando in yet another scandal. I see a lot of poop happening, but I chose to keep quiet. Not Cindy Thando being flewy out by someone
Flued,
It's flewy out by someone who is about to be my ex. So the actress in question, Cindy, did not respond. She said absolutely nothing. Then on Wednesday, boom.
I know that's right.
Hashtag Vicky, hashtag Cindy was buzzing on my timeline. Turns out that Cindy's silence was heavy. She went to her lawyers, who came hard for Vicky. They sent her this letter. It says, we act on behalf of Miss Cindy Mahlangu, our client, and refer to you to your now deleted tweet published by yourself on Twitter timeline at about 10:37 time there on 5 March 2021.
No.
2, we are instructed that you wrote the following tweet.
Man, also I'm dead at the fact that they mentioned the time, just in case she forgot. I love your guys' work. So Vicky then apologized to Cindy. She went to her DMs and then also pinned down this tweet apology as per the lawyer's request. She said, I would like to unreservedly, and woo, this word gets me every single time.
Equivocally.
Thank you so much. Apologize to Cindy Thando for my tweet published on the 5th of March 2021. I was aggrieved by a turn of events that went to then went to publish without applying myself. Thus, I retract my tweet. I wonder who helped her with that. And she continues to say, as a young black woman, we should be celebrating each other and working together to support one another. I realized that my tweet did the opposite of that, which is why I've personally apologized. Aww.
Sure, apologies left, right, and center, unequivocally, and so on and so forth. Cindy accepted Vicky's apology, and the whole thing was kind of squashed because you know what? That's what adults do. They learn from their mistakes and they fix them. But you know, a lot of people have wronged us in life, and they just refuse to apologize to us, no matter what they've done. So I think it's time, as we wrap up the week, to name and shame right here on the show today.
Yo.
Who do you think needs to apologize to you? Sinazo, I'm going to start with you.
Especially you.
There's a vibration coming from you, and I know there's someone that you feel needs to apologize.
I don't want to say because I'm gonna get taken out. I'm gonna get taken out by the firm if I say.
A hint, a clue. Give us enough info.
I will get taken out by the firm if I say what I want to say.
So you don't want to go Isha and
you know what I mean?
of those things.
With me, it's my grade 9 teacher.
Oh no, my blood.
I don't want to name her, but you know who you are. She used to call us township barbarians. And I was not woke at the time to actually call her out. If she did that today, I would have sent out a thread on Twitter.
Oh,
like,
man.
she used to call you township barbarians. This is not the township.
This is not the township. This is not a shebeen.
Do you
You see what I mean? Is it all coming back now?
Triggered. So I'm about to put somebody here on blast. I think that Mo should apologize for this fire flame emoji tag.
Guys, I didn't mean to have a senseless tattoo on my left arm. I was only but trying something new. So I do apologize, and I promise that I will consult Narc Music and the likes who know what real tattoos look like to maybe turn this into something better.
Did you get that in jail?
This was my first tattoo.
And your tattoo artist also owes us as a nation an apology because in Ndongo. Just because we want to look at your pretty face, now we have to also deal with this.
I know. I mean, oh my
Thank
gosh.
God you can cover it up though. We still love you with it. Yeah, we still love you with it. So it looks like people just can't seem to keep Khloe Kardashian's name out of their mouths, which is quite hilarious, especially because of the story. The American reality TV star was all over my timeline this week, but the people are now coining her for her ever-changing facial features. But the plot twist is, this time it looks like Teeps are actually a bit concerned. So take a look at this. And Dombi Ntombazana are waiting with this, saying the way Khloe changes her face, it's unhealthy. She's addicted to plastic surgery. Oh, not that meme also.
I feel like there's a bigger conversation at play here. I mean, face and body augmentation is, in part, no longer considered a pop culture faux pas. It's no longer elitist and intangible. I mean, you could say that everyone and their mother is dabbling into this cosmetic surgery thing. But I mean, looking at Khloe, for instance, I mean, when does cosmetic augmentation stop becoming, you know, an enhancement thing and actually breaches into self-harm? I mean, can it even be considered as self-harm? You know, what originally looked like this nose on you now looks like maybe that nose that you see on your screen right here. I mean, is there a line that gets crossed when we're trying to change who we are?
I just
100%.
think that people have to do that thing. I do it every Wednesday. Minding my own business. Yes, that's the thing.
Only on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Only on Wednesdays?
Like, I do it on Wednesdays. I just mind my own business. Like, she's rich. She can do whatever she wants with her body. Leave her alone.
I'm actually happy that we're normalizing the nip tuck. You know, it's no longer something that's considered this big taboo, you know, that you've had a lift here and there or a tuck here and there, because guys, at the end of the day, abantu abahle, we do give people more opportunities, more of our time and attention because they look a certain way.
So I know a lot of people would like to have the kind of money that she has and do all the work that she's done herself. If you had, I just want to know, if you had the money,
Yes.
what would you change? I'll start. It's this demon right here. I've been carrying no prayer, no gym. It's just there, and it looks at me every time I get out of bed. And when you're sleeping, it disappears.
Can we talk about my nose as well?
What's wrong with your nose?
Can we talk about my nose? People have been having me for my nose forever.
Batty 10.
What's wrong with your nose?
It's big, it's wide. I mean, I don't know. I
Where
don't know.
are you from? Which
Okay,
continent?
let me
continent are you from?
Wait. You're a black man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bebelindele Ndon.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I thought a big nose means other things, you know?
I've got no problem with your nose. It's perfect. It belongs in this continent. Keep it. Thank you so much, Sinazo, for joining us. You're an absolute pleasure.
Thank you guys for having me. Kumnandi man balapha.
That's amazing.
Kumnandi at all
Absolutely.
times.
Always a pleasure seeing you.
Guys, after the break, we have cricketer Thando Ntini. You do not want to miss it. See you now.
Chaos.
Count your blessing. Believe me, you got it, no stressing.
Yeah, you are still escaping the norm right here on SABC3 with TrendingSA. Our sports guest this week is an exceptional cricketer who plays for one of the country's top teams. He's young, he's talented, he's doing exceptional things in the world of cricket. In his short professional career, I'm about to list a lot of things here. He's taken 20 first-class wickets in 8 innings, claimed 18 scalps after 12 A-list innings, and 5 T20 wickets after 7 outings. His name is Thando Ntini. Welcome to TrendingSA, Thando.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
We're good.
How are you? Thank you so much for
Lovely,
joining
and,
us.
all is good. No, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Oh, Thando, you know, cricket has been part of your life before you were even born, literally. You are on a steady rise to the top, and after that intro, my blessed shoes, you're absolutely on fire. So last year, you signed with the Titans. How has the season been for you?
It's been a bit slow. COVID's done its thing, but we've played a few games now. But joining the Titans has been a dream come true. Absolutely enjoying myself, growing in leaps and bounds.
So now that you've ticked one dream come true, before you actually moved to the Titans, you were in Cape Town playing for the Cape Cobras. So what was the intention behind your move?
Moving from Cape Town was to get myself in a different environment, new challenges, a different comfort zone.
Right.
Felt I was getting a bit too comfortable in Cape Town. Obviously, the beach and everything in between makes you a bit soft. So I needed to find something new.
Wow, I love it. Shout out to the
You're looking for harder surfaces, mate.
You know. So definitely needed something new challenges. Need to grow, need to learn.
So your surname, I mean, when we talk about bounce, this is a classic case. Your surname, Ntini, it carries a lot of weight in South African sport. I mean, your dad, Makhaya, is a legend in the world of cricket. There's no doubt about that. I want to talk to you about your father, but before we do that, let's quickly watch this video.
There will always be that pressure out there from people's expectations, being Makhaya and Ntini's son. But for me, it's not to mind that personally and take that personally and be able to just shut it down.
I mean, there's no question you are your father's son. So let's talk about this constant pressure that comes with being the son of Makhaya and Ntini, the pressure, following the footsteps of a great cricketer, the comparisons, being under the microscope all the time, people watching your DNA to make sure that it matches his.
Like, it's just life. It's always going to be there. So might as well embrace it, use it as some jet fuel moving forward. So that's all I've been doing. Also, at the same time, there's no pressure from my parents, no pressure from my dad. It's just been an absolute support all around to just grow myself. Oh, that picture. But,
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So adorable.
Yeah, it's just been an absolute dream come true, I guess. We're not where we want to be yet, but we'll slowly get there. But getting there has been unbelievable.
A lot of people actually assume that your father is heavily involved in your career. And it turns out that he's actually not. So he's taken a step back and he's letting you do your thing. Why that decision?
It's obviously, like for a father, the one thing you want to build is that father and son relationship. If you haven't been present throughout your son's life majority of the time, the first thing you want to do is just be there as a dad and not put any pressure on your son. You know, so the cricket comes second when it comes to the relationship my dad and I have.
Oh, I love that.
We hardly chat cricket. You know, we only chat cricket if he's commentating on one of the games or we meet each other before the game or whatever. But other than that, it's just been trying to build that father and son relationship that's been missing throughout the years while he was playing.
Sure.
But unfortunately, the roles have been reversed now. He's the one that's following me around, it's not the other way around. He's the one commentating on my games. So there's not much time. There's not much time that we spend together. I hardly go home. We try to keep things really simple, just trying to find out where we can influence each other's lives on a deeper basis rather than cricket.
So tell me, when you started out, you know, your cricket career, you were a batsman and now you're also a bowler. So you wanted to literally be an all-rounder. So I understand that there are not a lot of people of color that are all-rounders in this country. So you will be in hot demand, and obviously this will open a lot of doors for you. So how are you going to deal with the added pressures that come with being an actual all-rounder?
There's no pressure to it. The only time there's pressure is you pressure on yourself. For me, it's just to do what I've been doing, you know, just train hard. Just chat to guys who have been through the ranks, guys who've done it, guys who've lived it, you know, so you're just trying to find those building blocks into getting where you want to be. Being all-rounder, you know, you have to add some extra emphasis on both skills of the game, you know, because obviously from going to a batsman to a bowler and at a young age, a lot of injuries have come by because my body's not really adapted to the workload and the energy that you have to put in. But right now in the environment that I'm in, the coaching stuff that I have around me, the support structure that I have on and off the field, it makes things a lot easier, makes you believe in yourself, makes you train harder, makes you work harder. So it's just, it's not far away at all.
Thank you so much, Thando, for joining us. We can't wait to see what you are going to do in the rest of the world. Like already you are shocking us. So the world is your oyster. Take it. It's yours.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Cheers, guys.
I sounded like such a dad in that moment.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
When did I get so old? It's time for a commercial break, and when we get back, we have Vodacom's Jorge Mendes in the building. You don't want to miss that.
Oh, he's trying to get your youth back.
I just wanna pay my rent. Hey, nah, 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 nah. I just wanna pay my rent. Hey.
Gotta love it. Welcome back to Trending SA right here on SABC 3. So, for the last few weeks, we've been raving about our good friends at Vodacom, and today we're going to be hanging out with Jorge Mendes, Chief Officer at Vodacom Consumer Business. Now, Jorge is joining us tonight to speak about Vodacom's consumer offers that keep everyone connected. So welcome to TsA, Jorge. It is great to have you.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here. Really good to be here.
We've been going on for the past few weeks with our viewers, telling them about this Vodacom Connected campaign. And I'd like to know from you, since you're here, what is this campaign about?
It's a great question. And for us, it's about trying to take technology and humanizing it and unlocking what technology can do for human beings. So we want to make sure that we will not stop until everyone in this country and in the continent has access to connectivity. And that's really where we're trying to get to.
Jorge, tell me, how does the Vodacom client or the consumer, how do they subscribe and benefit from the Everyone Connected campaign?
It's a good point. And effectively, what we're trying to do is to ensure that it's no longer just about connectivity, but it's about what connectivity unlocks.
Right.
So we play a really crucial role in education. And we need to make sure that connectivity unlocks education, but not just the connectivity, the platforms, the capability to put the curriculums online. So how can everyone participate? By simply using the technology to unlock what you require, whether it's education or entertainment, or simply speaking to a grandchild, speaking to a grandmother, education online. We've seen the pandemic has really allowed that to happen quite significantly. So it's all about connecting in that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone is heightened now in remaining connected during that time, Jorge. But I mean, let's talk about this partnership that you have with us. It's obviously very important. Tell us about why this is so and what it is that you as Vodacom are trying to get out of it.
Yeah, first of all, I think it's really cool because it's very aligned. It just works. It's natural. It's a good fit. And it's because we're shifting from a telco, if you like, to a techco. And it's about everything new from a technology perspective, but not so much about the technology itself, but what technology unlocks, the capabilities that it unlocks every day. And it's evolving at such a pace that I'm not sure that consumers out there fully know the level that we play when it comes to health and education and entertainment and so on. So I think really good fit for everything trending from a tech perspective.
There's been misconceptions about 5G, especially those people right there on that app that I'm not going to say right now, serving us false information. But we know that this technology is here to change our digital lives. How is this technology going to actually do that, blow by blow?
It's a really good question. Effectively, what you're looking at is you're looking at the new generations of technology. What it does for us is that, as an organization, is that it allows us to provide data at a much lower cost to carry. So effectively, you become a lot more efficient. What it does for the consumers is that it unlocks a whole bunch of capabilities. So what it does is the latency reduces quite significantly. So if you like, it's the delay in which data is transmitted. So the speed on 5G is phenomenal. It's fiber-like speeds, and it will allow you to do things like unlock smart cities, driverless cars, perform a medical surgery procedure remotely where the patient is somewhere and the doctor is somewhere else, because the latency will allow you to do that. Of course, it will take some time. You need the pervasive coverage. You need the spectrum to enable that unlocking of the 5G capability. But it really allows you to do a whole bunch of things that you cannot do today.
So, Jorge, Vodacom is tapping into new technological frontiers, So what I want to know is what are Vodacom's capabilities in this space?
Yeah, thank you. So obviously 5G is one. There's a whole bunch of other services that we provide. Home connectivity, we do that in various formats. LTE, 4G, 5G, fiber. We have a Radwan network as well for connectivity. So really creating home internet is a big, big play for us, the future of home. More and more consumers are working from home. So that's becoming the work-home environment, entertaining at home. So that's critical. Things like virtual doctor. You know, during COVID, it became really, really critical to...
really dope. So necessary.
Because you needed to do the virtual doctor campaigns to ensure that consumers were not physically exposed to other human beings. And so that kind of analysis that we had and the pre-checks, etc., really proved to be a huge success.
George, I have to ask, has data really fallen? And what is Vodacom doing to bring more value back in the consumer's pocket?
I think it's a really great question. To be brutally honest, data prices have really fallen in both directions. So when I say both directions, we've given a lot more value for the same price, so that in essence is a price decrease. So same price, a lot more value has been given in a lot of the bundles. And then equally, we've taken certain bundles and we've dropped the price quite significantly. Last year by up to 34%. We've committed to do that for a couple of years in a row now. More than 2.7 billion of price cuts have been put back into the market.
That Vodacom and the Everyone Connected campaign has been spoiling our views at home and giving away 5 gigs of data. And so that's going to be really, really exciting because we're giving away a smartphone and we're so glad that you're here. And we're giving it away for the first time.
Yay!
So this is going to be amazing. And you know what? We asked you this. This is what you asked you in order for you to win. It was very, very chilled, very simple. We asked you, how does your small business use technology and connectivity to maximize productivity?
Sure. I've got to say, Lou, the timeline was buzzing. I mean, we received so many comments from small business owners, but this was the tweet of the moment, the winning comment. Yeah. George, since you're here, do the honors, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. So it comes from RJ on the Rise, and his tweet was, I'm part of the Next Level My Squad, and as an aspiring musician, their data deals have kept me connected with my growing fan base, and I can also upload my content on YouTube, #EveryoneConnected.
So this is the winner tonight. On the Rise, RJ. Congratulations.
Yay!
And George, I'm sure you got bags of goodies. I know Lute mentioned a prize. Please tell us about this prize that On the Rise RJ is getting.
Yeah, excellent. So RJ gets a Samsung Galaxy A51, and it also comes with 5 gigs of data.
Listen to that. Brilliant.
I'm going to need that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And because we are that show, we had to make sure that Ray J also gets a bit of shine with something to say.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy RJ on the Rise, the Fresh Prince of the North. Shout out to Vodacom one time for giving me the connectivity to connect with my fans and fellow artists. And shout out to TrendingSA one time for keeping me in the loop with what's trending and what's popping in the streets. Issue.
Not him coming for our jobs.
It's like, you know?
I mean, look at that. Influencer what? Artist what? Congratulations, man. And remember, you can win big with Vodacom every single week. All you have to do is head to our social media pages right now and make sure that you follow TrendingSA as well as Vodacom, both accounts, and you can stand a chance to win a smartphone, data. It is big stuff. I mean, Vodacom believes that when we are more connected, we lead better lives, and they will not stop until everyone is connected. So, George, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for bearing gifts. We are also waiting for ours.
Yeah, George, come on. It's on its way. He said it right here. And that's how we wrap up this week's installment of TrendingSA. Catch the Omnibus on Sunday from 10 a.m. right here on SABC3. We will be back helping you escape the norm on Monday at 6 p.m. From all of us here, have a blessed weekend. Remember, stay safe, mask up, social distance. Good night.